Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the All-Stars. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
Pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go and towing the slab, Kai Teng. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
O'Neal Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. That missed by a lot. Ball one.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One up, one down. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Garrett Hampson.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No strike. Aye. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, 1 away. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Grounder might be 2. As the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Spencer Horwitz. That's in there. That's strike 1. Horwitz launched a homer in his most recent game. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Schwartz nabs it, and that is that. Pirates leave 1. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
Yes, I'ma never stop me from being a good
Back here in Queens. And on the hill today, Jared Jones. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stuart Fairchild now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Way out front for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. As a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Yu Chang now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Top of the second. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Teng back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The next offering misses. And 1-1. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
And now it's 1-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Nick Gonzalez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Strike on the inside corner. Sawinski went deep in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Lynn. Late swing, foul to the left. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's one down. Next is the speedy first baseman. Fought off foul. Jones, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump, and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just
that's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. We'll move to the back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And takes low for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. All muscle to center field, and the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one drilled left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Hampson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Cruz over at second, one down. Trying to bunt his way on. The flip to the pitcher covering. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced, so he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs.
That's ball 2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
To third, Clifford. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and now the right fielder, Sung. Outside,
ball 1.
And that is ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long. Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Another 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Cruz sizing this one up. 1 down. John now at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. There's a strike. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got him the chase for the punch out.
Kevin Parada, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Here's Joey Bart now. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next, Nick Gonzalez. That clips a corner. Right through there for a strike. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. Grounded out his first time. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. No advance, though. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
blocked. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Queens, now Chen. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one's back there.
Everything came together for him. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Swings through that.
Hoog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Runners breaking for the plate. Swing and a miss. And they tag him out. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Yu Chang getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So gotta be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 down, nobody on. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Tang back to work. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Up next for the Pirates, Jared Triolo. Struck out swinging his first time. Triolo, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. Grounds 1 to short. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 77.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is down low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And here is number 39. Fair ball. It's in and out of his glove. Now he'll turn for second. Still able to fire over. And he'll reach second with 1 away. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the second baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Now it's the right fielder, Sung. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball
That's
1, no strikes. And there's the strike. And a count 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Just misses there.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more advantage. They're already bruisers.
Runner at second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Hampson sends it across to first, and that is the inning.
Wow, wow, child, fighting before she hit the block. Body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you?
Top 6. Here's Garrett Hampson.
Shortstop, Garrett Hampson.
Called strike right there. And that skips in the dirt. That one to first. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo, the next Pirate to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, 2 now. Just missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Right through there, got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the zone, 0-1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. This is Joey Bart, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, under it. And that's the 3rd out. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the shortstop, John. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Drops into the glove. 1 away. And here is Kevin Parada. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing fouled off. And a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And that's just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change up the game. They can't
Now pitching.
Chang gets handed the rock out of the pen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Foul ball there.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Jack Sawinski digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Will Benson. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
That's in for a strike. Chang, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and there are 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jared Triolo. First pitch just misses. Sawinski on third with 2 out. Out to center, Fairchild. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out. Rhyme on a song loud, put my words in style. Find out why my people are crying out. Reach out with hip-hop, skateboarding, and grab bounce. If you want to just bounce and move. If you want to just move and move. So all the B-boys, B-girls hit the floor. Here we go, man. Let's go. Bounce if you want to just bounce and move. If you want to just move and move. Come on, B-boys, B-girls hit the floor. Here we go, man.
Bottom of the 7th, and we got a pinch hitter to lead it off, Chen. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1.
That's strike 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing
and a swing and a miss. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Lynn will hit next. This guy with light tower power. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. Chang back to work. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop. But safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Garrett Hampson, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Chang with a move to first. Cruz back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Chang, a 6-foot righty, 26 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Chang picks over. Cruz dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now it's going to be Luis Rengifo. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And downstairs. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And he swings over the top there. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Buccos out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, number 39. And that's outside. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dauri Moreta loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Bednar also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Lin. No outs, runner at first. Sung Chae Cheng getting ready to hit. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So digging in, Sung. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Around third. He'll score easily. To first, and he scrambles back safely. Took a big turn there.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down, runner at first. Next to hit, John. And that's in for a strike.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
There goes the runner. Pitch way inside. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
That was a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Schwartz headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Back-to-back base hits. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dennis Santana won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. David Bednar taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's the catcher, Kevin Parada. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that
One
one
ball,
almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Sung at third. John over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And the batter now, Chen. Fought off foul. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. Not in time. He beats it out and keeps the inning alive.
Boog, I got to think he was trying to make the perfect pitch right there with the go-ahead run on third. But this is what can happen when you try to do a little too much with the baseball. That's a brutal way to give him the lead if you're on the mound.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Chen now at the plate. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That one misses, and that's ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sawinski. That is the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, Chinese Taipei have the advantage 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, digging in, Joey Bart. Christian Scott on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Chen on the move to the alley. Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next offering is downstairs.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Sawinski in the box now. Takes strike one. And he pumps it a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Gonzalez rounds second, heads for third. Coming home. Safe. We are tied at 2.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position, and now the right fielder, Will Benson. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Here at the top of the 9th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Down and away for ball 1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it gets into the seats.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a splitter. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never.
We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now the third baseman, Yu Chang. Not close with that one. 1-0. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Majinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Moretta also getting ready. Hard ground ball, base knock. And now the winning run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lynn, known for his late inning heroics. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike to second, but way too late. Safe there. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Into center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down. And now Lynn entered as a pinch runner. So this is his first plate appearance, and it comes here in the ninth.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The winning run on second base.
Nope.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
1-1 now. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball,
1 away,
2 strikes.
and the game-winning run stands at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it. Here's the throw to second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 10th inning coming up. We are back here in Queens. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Sung takes over on the mound.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Now into the game, Lyle Lynn. He takes over behind the plate. Line drive, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
No outs, runner at first. And now here is Garrett Hampson. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to.
Reyes. There's one. Over to first, safe. And now the DH, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. Out towards right center field. Schwartz puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
To second, pulls him off the bag. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they come away without an out.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here are the top half of the 10th. And that's in the dirt.
Ball, 1 strike. Hey!
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 4-2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. An error, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dauri Moreta, on for his 20th appearance of the year. Now it's the second baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Up the middle, Hampson whips it to first on the run. Got him! What a play!
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So they're down to their final out. Stepping in, John. And fouled off. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.